Hello, my people. Hello. Welcome back to Life's Tough Let's Talk. This is your host, Francesca, and we are here with a video, a special video at that. This video, along with this week's episode, is talking about my weight loss journey. And I wanted to make this video because there are some people who rather the visual than the hearing, and vice versa. So I wanted to do both the sound and the video so you guys could just see the things that I'm talking about and just follow along um with each other's journey. So I did want to talk about my weight loss journey because it's something that, I honestly I always tell my husband that I'm not a gatekeeper, right? So if I honestly can help at least one person with this video or with the podcast episode, honestly, I hope that it will bring you as much joy and as much productivity as it did for me. So let's just get started. Today, we have some H2O in the house. Um, there's actually two reasons why I got H2O today. One, I don't want to drink by myself. I'm by myself, so I don't want to drink by myself. And two, the H2O actually goes really well with the episode. So let's just do this. Let's follow along and just talk about it. Honestly, it's been something that it took me 6 months. To this day, it has been 6 months. I started January 13th, and today in June, hits the 6 month mark. And honestly, I'm really excited. I started with the weight of 258 pounds. Now, we're gonna rewind a little bit because I want to talk about prior to that. The heaviest that I've ever been has been 279. 279 has been my heaviest that I have ever been. I, the first time that I ever saw that was kind of life changing for me. It wasn't anything crazy. I mean, I know 279 is crazy, but it wasn't anything crazy, over 300 pounds, but it's the biggest that I've ever been, the biggest that I've ever seen. Now, going through that weight loss journey, I went from 279 to about 252. That was around the weight that I had then. Now, going up and down and, whatever, I was like, I'm okay with it, whatever I am, two something. It was way better than being 279. It was way better than 279. So if I got on the scale and I saw 262, it's better than being 279. If I got on the scale and I saw 258, it's better than 279. So it was kind of like, that's how I was just living my life, So that happened, and as everyone knows, 2020 hit hard. 2021, whatever. Come this January, now I will straight up tell you that I personally don't consider this a resolution, and I won't tell anyone that it was a resolution. Now I will say I did start in January, so what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, my motivation actually came from my husband Danny. My husband Danny started working out on an everyday basis. When I tell you it was on an everyday basis, it was like amazing. Like, I will see him do it and I'm like, it wasn't so much like he could do it, I could do it. It was more like, wow, he's doing it. I feel motivated. Like, I want to move. I want to, feel it. So I'm like, great. So I started doing it. Like, he would do it and I would do it. Like, we were just doing it together. Now, one of the things that I downloaded for, like, one of the first things that I downloaded was an app called 8Fit. Now, I want you guys to write everything down that I'm going to tell you, because if you can buy anything, then, you can, it can help you succeed. Now, we started with the app called 8Fit. Now, some of the apps that I will talk about all have like the in-house purchases or like the in-app purchases, but when I tell you that everything I've done has been free, it's been free. Like, I download it, and I have not purchased any in-app, nothing, none of that. Okay, so I downloaded the 8Fit. Now 8Fit has like a series of exercises. It has like Pilates, cardio, yoga, mind and body, like a lot of that stuff. So on an everyday basis that I would do it, I would do a little bit. Like, it would give you a little bit every day. So I would do it, and that became like the thing I would do every single day. Then on TikTok, I guess my algorithm picked up on the fact that I was doing exercise. So I started seeing the ads of the weighted hula hoop. Everybody was like the craze of the weighted hula hoop. So I gave in to the craze of the weighted hula hoop. The weighted hula hoop is a band that goes around your waist. It has links, notches, how many ever you need to go right around your waist, and it has a weight at the end. Now I will show you. I just wanted to give you a little sneak peek with my words. But so when I saw it, I'm like, I'm gonna get it. I'm absolutely gonna get it. Like, I want to, so I gave in and I bought it. And this is actually it. So this is the weighted hula. You actually tie her up around your waist. She looks tiny, but believe me, she's not. And when I started this with 23 notches. 22 notches. Let me see. I just want to make sure. $23 notches. I started with 23 notches. This is the weighted ball at the end. You put it around your abdomen, and you literally start hula hooping. Now, yeah, Franny, that sounds easy. It's hard. It's hard. Honestly, it is hard. You have to find your rhythm, and you have to get it. So I started with 23 notches, and to this day, 6 months later, I have taken a total of 4 notches out. Let me tell you, the moment you get the hang of it, because you can say to yourself, oh, I could do this, I hula hoop, whatever. Honestly, it's just hula hooping. But at first, you're gonna find, yourself not getting the hang of it. But once you get the rhythm to it, you can listen to music. First, I started with 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a day with this, right? I would put music on and just hula hoop. I made this into a game. That's one thing I want to let you guys know. Make this into a game. Don't let this be like a diet. The moment this becomes work, you're not going to want to do it. So I made this into a game. So I would watch my soap operas. I would watch, up like to this day, now I can do up to an hour with the hula hoop. And I put it on and I just hula hoop, Honestly, like I said, make it into a game. For instance, if you're going to listen to your favorite song, right? Listen to your favorite song. There's no problem with it. But if you want to do just a chorus, do just a chorus. That's how I started. I would do just a chorus on a 10-minute song, like on 10-minute music playlist. And that's how it started. And then all of a sudden, you know what? I'm going to pause this for 1 second because I really want you guys to write this down. I am going to exercise to eat. You're not going to eat to exercise because at the end of the day, we love food. That's what we want. At least that's what I want. You know what? I'm going to talk for myself. At least that's what I want. At the end of the day, I want to say that I had a nice s'more because that's my favorite. That's my favorite, a s'more, right? So if I want a s'more at the end of the day, then I have to work for it. So I'm going to exercise to eat. Come on. Come on. Do 10 minutes of this and then have yourself a little lollipop. Come on. You have to. So to this day, a lot of people don't believe me. A lot of people be like, no. I even had someone ask me if I did the gastric bypass, and I didn't. Honestly, I didn't. I considered it. Let me say this straight up right now. It's something that I did consider. I even had the consultation for it, but I never did it. Because when you have a will, there's a way. So yes, so far we have the 8-fit and we have the hula hoop. Two simple things that you can do. Though this I got on Amazon. I got it on Amazon and it was about 30 bucks. 30 bucks, and let me tell you, it's been the 30 bucks that I've spent today. Now, I know a lot of you asking, so how much you weigh today? How much you weigh today? We'll get to that. Oh, we'll get to that. There's still more I gotta show you. So along with the hula hoop, right? Along with the hula hoop, and I got my rhythm. I finally found my rhythm. I decided to go to Five Below and get myself two 2-pound dumbbells. Two 2-pounders. Now, do as much as you can to burn as much as you can. You're not competing with the next person. You're not going to be competing with the next person. Oh, because he's going like this, I got to do that. Really? No. Something I told my husband when we were actually exercising, I will say is that, yeah, I can go like this and hurt myself, or I could go like this and feel that burn and feel it and know that I'm doing it at my pace, the way I want it, and I'm seeing the results that I want. Because you're not going to be going crazy with a fucked up shoulder and then what? You're going to be not fit, not in your journey anymore because you wanted to hurt yourself? No. So we got two 2-pound. I'm sure in the future I'll get to 5 pounds eventually. But at the moment, I work with my little 2-pound dumbbells. And they're doing a heck of a good job. Now, Franny, what have you stopped eating? What have you stopped eating? I haven't stopped eating anything. Now, I will say this. Because full transparency here. When I started on this journey, I would eat everything. I would just eat, little bits of it. Moderation. Come moderation, I learned how to use a food scale. This here is a food scale. Now, the benefit that I found with the food scale is that I can take anything that I want to eat, weigh it, follow the nutritional facts in the back of the boxes of anything that you're going to make, eat, or anything. Just follow the nutritional facts. And this, I will say, has been my savior. And the reason why I say that is because in this journey, without me not stopping anything, right? At least if I weigh it and moderate it, it helps. It helps a lot. Now, the one thing I will say is that I don't eat often rice, like an excessive amount of rice, potatoes. Now, I eat it in this journey. Anyone can tell you that my obsession has been French fries. Believe it or not, French fries has been my thing during this journey. At the end of the day, knowledge is power. And I know that sounds crazy, but knowledge is power. The more I've learned how to follow this journey and the more that I've learned how to do it the right way, I can say that you can have anything you want. It's just in moderation. You just have to learn how to do it. Now, do I still need help? Absolutely. I can get some tips. I can, the same way that I'm putting it out there is the same way that I want it back. Just don't trash me while at it, like, oh, you're doing it wrong, whatever. Because let me tell you, when I tell you the end results where I am today, results don't lie. And I feel great. I feel happy. Anyway. So this here is a food scale. This one here is between 25 and 30 bucks because I paid like 27 bucks, literally in the middle of it. So this one is between 25 and 30 bucks. You turn her on. And then from there, you actually use your grams, ounces, and that works out for you. Now, One of the things that I will suggest, keep a food diary. I know that sounds crazy. I know doctors tell you that all the time. I'm not here to be your doctor, and I'm not here to be your role model. But I will say, keep a food diary. Why? Bro, you literally can know what you're eating and what you can stop at that. Like, you can use apps, which I'm going to show you an app right now, or you can literally carry around with a book. Honestly, the app that I chose to use is, where you at? It's called Lose It. This is an app where you start with, you put all your information, like how much you want to lose, your goal, in the time span, how hard you're trying to go, how soft you want to go. Honestly, it'll count your calories, and it's free. Look, honestly, look, I can even show you. It's still trying to convince me to pay for the premium. Look, it says Go Premium right here. It's free. I'm telling you, it's free. Then here, you put everything that you eat. It gives you a calorie count. And this is basically, you put down everything you eat. It'll tell you you went over. It'll tell you you're under. You follow it, and then it'll help you. Literally, when I started, let me tell you, because honestly, this is very impressive to me. To me. All right. When I started this, I started with a total of 1,900 calories per day. That's how I started. Today, I work with 1,612. Because the more you lose, it kind of goes with the calories, according to the calories that you should be eating and stuff. Lose It. Free. 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 Lose It. Free. And when I tell you, those are literally just the basic things that I've used these past 6 months. And I have lost a total of 57 pounds. I am 201 pounds today. I've lost 57 pounds on a journey of growth, healing, mental growth. Like, you know the whole cliche where people say, oh, when you start losing weight, you start feeling, good, whatever. That's a lie. That's a lie until maybe like 4 weeks later. Straight up. Because when I tell you, you will hurt and burn. You will hurt and burn. But at the end of the day, you start feeling like addicted to that burn, and then that's what becomes your fuel. That's what becomes your fire. And when I tell you, you feel it, you feel good, you feel good. And I feel like that's where I am today. And I feel like that's where I am so excited to tell you guys about. That's why I am here now, making you guys sick and tired on an everyday basis posting. Because I am in a place where I want to share these things. I want you guys to see. I want you guys to do. I'm not here telling you to lose weight. I just want you to go on a journey. That's it. I want you to go on a journey of growth. That's it. If you end up losing weight at it, you end up losing weight at it. Because when I started this, believe me, when I started this, I didn't go with the intentions of losing weight. I went with the intentions of trying to do something else with my husband. We're always doing things together. So it was like another extra thing. He was actually my motivation. He was my motivation. And look at where we are today. I feel like we're happier now than we were yesterday. It's crazy. On an everyday basis, you feel it. You honestly feel it. One of the things that I did going into this video and into this episode was I posted a kind of like questionnaire. Like I asked you guys if you had any questions for me, And I actually got so many beautiful questions. I'm gonna actually go through them again here, and if I spoke about them already, I'm gonna speak about it again because I'm sure there's something else I want to bring up. But I'm really grateful that you guys actually, you know, sent those questions, because honestly, it brought so much out. The first question that I wanna, someone asked me, what's my end goal? My end goal, not my end weight goal. My end goal. The end goal of all of this, believe it or not, is actually to get pregnant. The end goal of this is to get pregnant. And I did have someone, I've had the conversation with people before, and someone told me, oh, but you're losing so much weight, why do you want to get pregnant? Because when I was fat, my doctors would tell me that, oh, you're not getting pregnant because you're fat. So I went on this beautiful spiritual journey, and the end goal of it is to get pregnant, to become a mom, honestly. And it's one of those crazy things that it's like you don't realize it until someone asks you the question, and it's something that I've literally have accepted, and it's such a beautiful thing. So my end goal with this is to get pregnant. Another question that someone asked said, what... Oh, okay. So when did you start? So I started January 13th to be exact. And what's your goal weight? So when I started this, actually, my goal weight was to be 222 pounds. I wanted to go from 258 to 222 pounds. And when I did, my next goal is 200 pounds. So from 222, my next goal is 200 pounds, and I'm 1 pound away from it. After that, my next goal would be to be 180. I know this is going to sound crazy because I'm going to be jumping, but just stick with me. After the 200, I'm going to try to go down to 180. After the 180, try to go down to 160. I know that's pushing it, but here's the thing. I want to then balance a lifestyle between 160 pounds and 180 pounds. Literally, that's my end weight goal. So that's where I want to be. So I want to work my way down, but then be able to, come up and then like fluctuate. Honestly, like straight up, I want to be able to yo-yo between 180 and 160. That's my end goal. My end weight goal. What's the hardest part you had to come to grips with? This is a beautiful question because it's crazy. One of the things I've really had to come to grips with was knowing that I had to it's fucking crazy. Like knowing that I had to go through this journey. I thought it was going to be one of those things like, well, I'm exercising. What's happening? I'm exercising. What's going on? Then it was when I realized you have to exercise on an everyday basis. You have to, for me personally, be positive. I'm always positive. You know me, I'm always jumping off the roof. But it was kind of like, keep that positiveness, Be happy that you're gonna work out and stuff. It was kind of like that. I think that was the hardest thing. It was, I'm working out. Why am I not feeling good? I'm working out. Didn't they say I was gonna feel good? So it was just that, like, not seeing it so quick. But something I'm struggling with now that I'm really working with is the fact that if I feel like I had, for instance, we went cherry picking recently, and I was picking cherries and eating them. But then the thoughts was like, you're going to get fat. You're going to get fat. So I feel like that's something that I have to like, no, like you're not gonna get fat. So it's like I turn to Danny and I'm like, am I fat? Like, am I getting fat? You know? So he's like, stop, you know, whatever. But I think that's the one thing that I'm coming or trying to come to grips now, honestly. What's your go-to meal for energy? All right. Now, straight up, I will say tuna fish. Tuna fish, and it's the way that I prepare it. I love it because I don't feel guilty. I can eat a whole can. And let me tell you, when I'm done with that, I feel like I can take over the world. Because not only is it a quick snack, it's something that you can find, it's something that you can do, and it's something that you can eat so fucking quick, honestly. Can of tuna fish. Well, I hope you can eat tuna fish, but honestly, this is what did it for me. Tuna fish. Oh, I'll tell you another one right now. Oh my God, I'm gonna tell you another one. But wait, let me tell you this. So I would say the tuna fish with 1 tablespoon of mayo. Let me tell you something. A tablespoon of mayo. I don't like touching mayo, but a tablespoon of mayo will go so far. You know how you be globbing the? No, I'm telling you. But anyway, a can of tuna fish, 5 Nabisco crackers, a pickle, the whole thing because it's got 0 to 5 calories, and tuna fish, crackers, mayo, pickle. Literally. It's amazing. It's so good. It's delicious. And my go-to fruit is cold bananas. Cold bananas. I honestly would have to say it's my favorite thing. My favorite thing. Now, when I said that I haven't given up anything, I lied. Straight up. I'm sorry for that. I gave up soda. I haven't had soda. I haven't had a lick of soda since January 13th. That's the one thing I did give up. That is the one thing I did give up. Just want to make sure. My beautiful people, I am so glad that you guys were able to join us today. And if you have any further questions, please feel free to let me know. I am here for you. I am here to help you. And like I said, knowledge is power. And the more we know, the better it feels. Honestly, straight up, I'm putting it out there. So if you have any further questions, I will be posting pictures. If you guys want to listen to the episode, it is on any podcast, wherever you can listen to podcasts, Spotify, the Purple Podcast app, a Buzzsprout, Spotify. Did I say that already? If I didn't say it, well, I'm going to say it again. Well, yes. So you can find me in all those places. I will be posting pictures. And you know what? I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to post before and after pictures